All right, what's going on, everybody? Well, it just never ends. This whole soap opera with Tyson Fury. Obviously, as everyone knows at this point, Tyson Fury tested positive for COVID-19 virus. And as a result, fight's been postponed. Everyone's upset. And, I've gone on and on about how I believe how irresponsibly Tyson Fury behaved by getting one vaccine shot, not getting the other, going out gallivanting around the world, the country, going to events with large groups of people, basically acting extremely irresponsible and putting himself and others at risk because he wasn't fully vaccinated and he was going into large crowds without having a mask on, right? So now, after we find out he tested positive for the virus, fight's postponed. I had an interview with Bob Arum. Bob Arum said initially he had symptoms, chest congestion, but now, Arum was also saying that he was starting to feel better, and that's all well and good. Good for him. He's feeling better. That's great. But that doesn't mean you should still go out, right? Doesn't mean you should still go out and go to car dealerships, go to casinos, go shopping when you should be at home quarantining, And Aaron was saying that he was quarantining, but once again, what happens? Tyson Fury ends up doing something entirely different than what was reported by Bob Arum, right? So he continues and continues to act irresponsibly, and you have to ask yourself this: how seriously is he taking this whole situation? Not only with Deontay Wilder, because he's got this big fight ahead of him in October, according to Bob Arum. That's the new date. They're saying it's going to be October 9th, even though it hasn't been officially announced. That's the date that looks most likely, right? So instead of trying to rest up, instead of trying to make sure that he doesn't pass the virus on to others, right? What's he doing? Going out shopping for cars, going shopping in shops in Vegas, and also spotted at casinos, right? Having a good old time, just like he was doing before, even though he knew that he was not fully vaccinated. And as of now, to my knowledge, he still is not fully vaccinated, right? So at what point is this going to end with Tyson Fury? When is he going to take ownership and behave like a champion should? Not only that, when is he going to act appropriately, not only as a champion, but as a human being? If you know you have COVID, you've been diagnosed with COVID, right? And you're out there going out in public, interacting with people, knowing you could pass the virus on to others, then that's not even just an irresponsible action. It becomes a moral action. Like, do you care about the well-being and safety of others, right? What if you come in contact with an elderly person, right? You're in a casino, there's a lot of elderly people that love to play slots. What if you pass it on to them and they get terribly sick, right? At some point, when does the WBC step in and say, how serious is this guy really taking being champion? Because he's sick, supposedly, even though Arum said he's feeling better. He's sick, supposedly. He's out there in public, right? At what point does the WBC step in and say, this guy's really not fit to be our champion? I know I talked about this in other videos, how I think the WBC should strip him because he's just unreliable. But let's look at one of their rules here that they have, okay? It's called, this is 3-16, withdrawal or suspension of recognition. It says here, the privilege, goodwill, trademarks, and other intellectual property associated with any WBC Championship, the WBC belts, or WBC sanctioned bout, and the WBC titles and designations are each owned exclusively by the WBC, which is pretty obvious. Okay, we know that. Therefore, the WBC may suspend or withdraw recognition of a boxer as a WBC champion, challenger, or contender, as it may determine in its sole discretion for any reason justifying suspension or withdrawal, including but not limited to violation of the WBC constitution of these rules and regulations, holding the title of or fighting for another organization without the approval or sanction of the WBC, or conviction and imprisonment for a crime involving moral turpitude or any other serious moral offense. So let's read. Let's focus on this, or any other serious moral offense. I'm going to ask you guys a question, and once again, I'm not trying to sensationalize anything. I'm asking you guys an honest question. If you have COVID, which is a highly contagious virus, you've been diagnosed with COVID-19, right? And you know you have it, right? And you got sick and you're starting to feel a little bit better. That's great. But if you know that you have it and you willingly go out in public where you know you can pass it on to others, right? And if you pass it on to an elderly person, there's a good chance that you could seriously make them ill, or they could seriously get ill if they contract the virus from you, right? Or if they catch the virus from you, because obviously, as I said, it's highly contagious, right? So they get terribly ill, or they even pass away because of your irresponsible, not even irresponsible, but just negligent behavior, right? Showing no empathy for the well-being of others, right? Would you say that that may constitute for a moral offense? Not a legal offense, a moral offense. Because legally, the state of emergency, it has been lifted in the United States. So there's no more guidelines, really. I guess the guidelines are still there, but there's no state mandate, no mask mandate, no mandate that you should quarantine if you are diagnosed with COVID, because obviously if you're diagnosed with COVID, it gets reported to the state records and stuff. So everybody, they have a record of who tests positive or not. Obviously, it's still not going to go around and follow you to make sure that if you have COVID, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But we know he has COVID because it's been released to the public, right? Everybody knows he has COVID. He's a famous person. Everyone knows who he is. So if he's spotted in public, right? It's pretty clear that everybody knows him and they know that he has COVID. So the WBC is obviously going to have access to these photos that we have access to, right? So at what point do they step in and say, you know what? This guy is acting so irresponsible, right? He's had issues ever since he won this title. Has not defended this title in over 15 months. And come October, it'll be almost 2 years since this guy defended his title. And a lot of the issues that have surrounded this guy, this fighter, Tyson Fury, our champion, a lot of the issues have been pretty much inflicted upon himself because of his own irresponsible behavior, right? And now this just puts the icing on the cake. This is the straw that broke the camel's back, really, if you think about it, because now he's going out and interacting with people in public, knowing that he has this virus, knowing he could make people sick, knowing that he could come in contact with elderly people, because like I said, casino, a lot of elderly people love to go to casinos and play slots. He's walking by them. Who knows what can happen? He may have a conversation with one of them. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? There could be an elderly worker at the casino that he may interact with. You don't know. But why take that risk? So I think this becomes a moral issue. And in the WBC's rules, they're well within their rights at their own discretion to strip a champion anytime they want. And I stress, let's read this again. Any other serious moral offense. Morally, I got to ask you guys in the chat, morally, do you think that this is right, what he's doing from a moral standpoint, knowing he's sick with a highly contagious virus that could easily be passed on to other people, right? Is that a morally sound thing to do? Is that a morally reasonable thing to do? Right? There's no defense of this. I don't care how. I mean, I'm the biggest Fury fan of all. I have been the biggest Fury fan for a long time now. But when you hear me come out against Tyson Fury's behavior, when you hear me say that he should be stripped, right? Because who knows what else is going to happen between now and October 9th, right? Controversy just seems to follow this guy wherever he goes, right? Wherever he goes. Just seems to follow him wherever he goes. So at what point do we say enough is enough? At what point does the WBC say enough is enough? I have no problem at all with the WBC stripping him, right? I have no problem at all with the WBC stripping him. And then having Deontay Wilder and Dillian White fight for the vacant title. Not at all. I have no problem with that. And if you're Deontay Wilder right now, you must be fuming. You must be fuming, saying, and you have to ask yourself, how serious is Tyson Fury really taking Deontay Wilder, knowing that he's sick and he's not resting? He's out gallivanting and having a grand old time, right? How serious is Tyson Fury taking Deontay Wilder? Because we know Deontay Wilder, it seems to be, the evidence suggests that he's taking Tyson Fury extremely serious, right? He's not out gallivanting, partying, right? Callie King says, I don't want Tyson Fury to get stripped. I want to see Wilder win his title back. Okay, he can win his title back against Dillian White, But I understand that you'd rather see him win it against the guy who actually took it from him. I get it. That's fine. That's fine. But at this point, I don't think Tyson Fury deserves to be heavyweight champion anymore. I don't think he's a good representative. I don't think he's a good representative of the WBC belt. I just don't think he is. I don't think he deserves to be called champion anymore. I think the WBC needs to really take a look at this. And I'm actually gonna tweet out to Mauricio Suleman. Don't you think that you may want to consider stripping Tyson Fury for his irresponsible behavior? Right? Constant issues inside and outside the ring with Tyson Fury. Or mostly, I can't say inside the ring. Constant issues with Tyson Fury outside the ring that's affecting him defending this title. Right? You have to ask yourself that, should he be stripped at this point? I think he should. I don't think he deserves to be heavyweight champion anymore. I really don't. So that's the thing, guys. There's no state of emergency anymore, so Tyson Fury can do whatever he wants. Do whatever he wants. The link is in the chat, Suleman. All you got to do is click on it, brother. That's all you got to do is click on the link. It's in the chat. So that's the thing. You got to ask yourself that. So there's no state of emergency, but you got to use common sense. If the news came out on I think it was Friday that he had COVID. I want to say it was Friday or Thursday, actually it was. So you got Thursday. So you got Friday, So I'm sure he must have had COVID probably as far back as when. Let's just say for the sake of argument, he had COVID on Wednesday. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? And today is what? Wednesday, Thursday. So yesterday was Wednesday. So you got 8 days, right? 8 days, seven days actually passed, right? Guy should be quarantined. The guidelines were quarantined for for 10 days, right? So he's only quarantined for roughly 6. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's be quarantined from 7 days, right? You should have at least quarantined for the 10, right? Should have at least quarantined for the 10 days, which were the guidelines. It used to be 14, but they switched it to 10. So at least quarantine for the 10 days. He after getting it, after it was announced on Thursday that he had it, right? This guy did not quarantine, man. Did not quarantine.
Hello.
What's going on, buddy? I can hear you. I can hear you good.
What's going on? I can hear you good.
All right, you're on mute. I can't hear you right now. You're on mute. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You got to unmute yourself. Yeah, I can't hear you. You got to, I guess but jump out and jump back in because you got an issue. You got an issue with your connection. Jump out and jump back in. You got an issue with your connection. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear him. Yeah, so. Yeah, you're muted. You're muted, brother. You're muted.
Muted, brother. You hear me now? Muted. You hear me now?
Yeah, but you gotta shut your thing off in the background. Shut the show off in the background. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
You hear me now?
Yes. All right.
You hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
I hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, so check this out.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the deal, right? I called your show before and I explained to you respectfully. This is Suleman. I'm a long-time caller and listener of the show, and I said before that Deontay, all he got to do is hold his head. He's going to be champion again. The other guy, he's a very talented fighter. Didn't wife. He gets to fight against Deontay. Deontay is going to upset him. He's like a Dominic Brazil. He has no chin. He's not in that caliber. It was already showed evident when he fought Povetkin in the first fight. The second fight, he came back from the COVID. He wasn't 100%. Well, you have to understand that this guy is very. He through his whole career, he's very gifted. Tyson Fury, he's not taking the championship seriously because he feels like if they strip him, he could always get a Joshua fight, and that's what he wants. He wants a big money fight. He got pushed to fight this fight with Deontay Wilder.
Oh, your sound just went out. Sound just went out. I can't hear you now. Your mic's not connected, I guess. Yeah, Suleman's having some internet connections. But I agree with him. He froze up right now. Okay. We'll pull him out. All right. Yeah, so I agree with Suleman. I definitely agree with Suleman. I totally agree with the fact that Tyson Fury's had issues. He's been all right, let me get him out of here real quick. Let me see if I can get him back on. All right, see if you can talk now, Suleman. You're on mute right now. Your camera's off. All right, forget about it. All right. So yeah, I mean, the guy's had issues, in the past. Continues to have issues, and he just hasn't corrected the issues. He hasn't changed at all. All right, go ahead, Suleman. See if you can get back on. Unmute yourself. See if you can talk. You're muted. Go ahead. Yeah, he's still frozen. He's got a bad internet connection. All right, so yeah, I mean, this guy's had serious issues in the past, and he continues to have issues. Continues to act irresponsibly. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's not really much more we can say. Everybody has said, but everybody knows the issues. Everybody can see the behavior. There's just no excuse for a guy who just recently test positive for COVID, going out in public like that. and partying it up and going shopping, going to exotic car dealerships. This guy just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. And at some point, you know, his promoter has to see that. At some point, the WBC has to see that. And they got to say to themselves, is this guy really worth all the aggravation that he carries, that he brings, right? Me, the biggest Tyson Fury fan, even me, I'm fed up with it. Right now, it's hard to be a Tyson Fury fan. It's hard to be a Tyson Fury fan. All right, Suleman's back. Let me see. All right, go ahead, Suleman.
Okay, yeah. So like I was saying before, right? The guy Deontay Wilder, he's a different kind of animal. Okay, he might not be the best boxer, but he's a puncher, man. He got a different trainer. They're working with him. He's getting acclimated with his trainer. All this is benefiting Deontay. Deontay is fresh. He's getting acclimated to his trainer. He's keeping his mindset ready. He don't even want to talk foolishness with this guy because this guy's a bozo, bro. Tyson Fury is a bozo. He feels like he's gonna get stripped and he's always gonna get an opportunity to fight for another championship. And he was forced to fight anyway because they went to court. Deontay went to court and won the thing, and he didn't want to give him a step-aside fee. He want to fight. He want to cash out against Joshua. So the opportunity wasn't given because they don't want Bob Arum, all that hot air he talks. He don't want to pay the step-aside fee. All this could have been avoided if they would have paid Deontay Wilder the step-aside fee, and they didn't want to accept it. So now this guy's he's found a loophole. He got the COVID, and he wants out of this contract. So he got sick. So now he's taking his sweet time. All he got to do is stay home, get better, right, and make this fight happen. If he really is the goods, he outbox Deontay or knock him out. If he's not the goods, then he's gonna get blasted. Because in the second fight, everybody knows. Okay, he won a lot of rounds, and Deontay.
Or I have my mic muted. Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. I mean, there's no excuse. There's just no excuse, man. There's no excuse. What do you guys think? You think that Tyson Fury should be stripped? See if I can get a poll going here. I want to do a poll. Give me a second, real quick. I want to see if I can pull up a poll and put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. Take a poll here in the chat. All right, so we got everybody. Let's get Callie in here. All right, Suleman, you're back. Go ahead, give it another shot.
So yeah, so I can't stay too long because this thing will cut me off. You hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Finish your point. Go ahead.
Okay, what I'm saying is that Deontay Wilder is gonna be champion again. Dillian White is very talented, but he won't have a chin. If Dillian White gets that fight, and he accepts the price they're gonna give him, okay. He once he tastes that gunpowder from those right hands, it's over. He won't have the chin to be in that level, and that's why Joshua didn't want to fight him in a rematch because he knows the guy don't have the chin, man. He's like a Dominic Brazil. Tyson Fury tasted the gunpowder. I think that's why he's hesitant to fight. Something was wrong with Deontay Wilder in the second fight. There was variables there, but this guy is not gonna be the same kind of fighter, man. He's not being focused like in the second fight. He's not training the same way. He's under the COVID now.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna let you go, Suleman. You're having some issues. I want to bring Callie in real quick. Callie, go ahead, brother. What's going on?
Top of the morning, B. Top of the morning,
brother. Top of the morning. Nice to see you, brother.
What's going on? Hey, you know what, man? I don't want to see Tyson Fury get stripped. I don't want to see it. I want him to just keep that belt and him and Wilder just fight again. You know, I don't want
I,
to see him get stripped because this is almost like history repeating itself with the whole Klitschko. When they were supposed to do the rematch,
yeah, I
it's
got you. I
almost
got you. It's like deja vu all over again, bro.
deja vu, man. I mean, the circumstances is different, of course. Wasn't no virus, but still the same thing with this, man. You know, so if they strip him, what is he gonna do? Come back after a while, probably a year, 6 months, say he the lineal champion again. You know what I'm saying? And try to make a big fight without having to put in no work because they really want that AJ fight. So, you know, I mean, what's to stop him from getting stripped and then just going straight to the AJ fight, having it in the UK?
Yeah, yeah, that's a thing too, man. I mean, do you think he's taking this fight seriously? Do you think this is a bad look for Fury? Not only just a bad look for Fury, but do you think that this just gives Wilder the advantage now? Like because Fury doesn't seem to be taking the fight serious. Now he has COVID, so he's got to recover from COVID. I guess what I'm trying to get at is do you think Fury will be ready on October 9th?
Man, with these guys, like I said, you just don't know, man. This guy, he could say all this stuff. We could believe he's not going to come back 100%, and he'll come back 1,000% because he's telling that bullshit. Who knows, man? I just don't know when it comes to these guys, man. I don't know if he really sick. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. These guys are, man, they something else, man. They something else. I ain't gonna lie. Wilder and Fury, they something else. You know.
No, I got you. I got you. So you don't want to see him get stripped. You want to see Wilder have the opportunity to get his
Yeah, I
revenge.
want to see. Yeah, yeah. I just
And
want to see them just end. It's just like when you got two dudes that got this beef going on, and they just been talking all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just going ahead and getting the fade and just calling it a day, I just want to see the shit be done. Remember I said that last time?
yeah,
I
you
just want
did.
this chapter to just end. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying? And it
I think
keeps
everybody does.
lingering.
I think a lot of people were like, yeah, okay, we like the Joshua Fury fight, but let's just get this nipped in the butt. Let's end all the controversy. Let's just bring closure to
Yeah, close.
this whole soap opera. Let's just get it done. But it seems like Fury just won't allow this to get done. There's always this one hurdle and obstacle after the other. And
Yeah, it
because of
is.
that, we just can't get this shit squared away.
Can't get
Right?
it done.
It's
That's
getting
why
it's getting frustrated, bro. It's getting
it is.
frustrated. It's getting
Because like
frustrated.
I said this the last time, we can be sitting around here all the way up until October and something else happens. You know what I'm saying? And then what? We gonna wait a year? I just don't know, man. I mean, it kind of, even though I'm not gonna say nothing about Fury cheating, but when a person does this, it's not like it looked good. You know what I'm saying? It looked kind of guilty. Because why does he keep avoiding them? Everybody keep talking about how easy he beat up on Wilder. He should have just already did it, and we wouldn't even be here right now, right? If it was
Yeah,
that simple. If it
yeah.
was that simple, it should have been done. Because if he would have already did it, we would already have AJ supposedly versus Fury right now. Wilder would be out the way, you know?
Well, this goes back to what I'm saying, Brian, and tell me if what you think of this one. So I talked about this on other shows, and I talked about this in the past. It's Fury's the type of guy where he likes to be the hunter, not the hunted. Meaning, He likes going for the title. There's less pressure on him going for the title. He likes being the underdog. He likes winning when he's not supposed to win, right? He's not expected to win. I shouldn't say supposed to win. He likes winning when he's not expected to win. But now he's the champion. Is being the champion just too much pressure for this guy? He just can't deal with the responsibility that comes with being a champion. Does this guy not like being the hunted? Because they say
he does.
Yeah, they say right that you're never really a true champion. It's one thing winning it, but you got to defend it. That will confirm and validate that you're a true champion by defending the belt. And he's never ever defended any world championship belt that he has won.
Right.
So that's the thing. So even me being the biggest Fury fan, I'm fed up with this, bro. I'm just fed up with it.
It's a lot of these athletes, just athletes in general, man. It's just like this nowadays with all this. It's just like this. Like the pressure gets to them, I guess. I don't know what it is, man. I've seen it in a lot of sports with these athletes, the pressure, man, Look what happened to Anthony Joshua when he fought Ruiz, and it was like, I don't know if it was the pressure, but it was something. You know what I'm saying?
I guess with Joshua, it was a situation of just always having to worry about Wilder, always being asked questions about Wilder. So now he's like trying to outdo Wilder all the time. Every time he fights and he sees Wilder get like a quick knockout or whatever, he goes into the fight saying, I got to outdo this guy, instead of just going in there and fighting his fight and doing what he got to do, right? He got to a point where he's saying to himself, I got to outdo the other guy. He's worried about the next man instead of worrying about what he got in front of him, and that's not what you got to do in this sport when you fight at this level, because when you got that belt, people are hungry. They're gunning for you. Anybody can just step their game up that one night because they know they got nothing to lose. You got everything to lose, not that person. So like people say, Wilder got nothing to lose here. Fury feels like
he got nothing to lose.
Fury feels like he got something to lose because he's got that title. He could lose that title. He could lose that recognition. He could lose that undefeated record. He's got everything to lose, and Wilder got nothing to lose. He got nothing to lose. So the man going in there that has nothing to lose, that's the most dangerous man you could be in there with. That's just the truth.
I mean, to be honest, if he was to get in there 100 times with Wilder, Wilder would be dangerous 100 times, man. That guy, his punch is it's not going to just disappear. I mean, he's always going to be a threat. He's always going to be dangerous. And to be honest, in my opinion, he's still the most dangerous dude in the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He's the most, because he could take you out with that one shot. But Fury's dangerous too, It's just this whole drama shit, man. It's just, everybody's going to end up getting over this shit, and then they're going to lose interest in it because they keep lollygagging.
Yeah.
We tired of it.
And Vegas is pissed too because they were banking on this. They haven't had a big event since the pandemic was over. Or the pandemic's still there, but since the state of emergency was lifted and the live crowds came back, these guys have not had a big event since. So they were banking on having a big event. They were banking on this money. So we got 29 votes in, not a lot of people, but 62% say that Fury should be stripped. 38% say no. And I also put this poll on Twitter, so I'm curious to see what everybody says, because even the most staunch Fury fans are just like myself. We're all fed up with this guy. Well, that's that Maestro. Right. I'm sorry, Maestro. I didn't see you there.
What's up, brother? What's going on, Joe?
How you doing, man?
Mr. Ringside is live again. It's a good day when I get to walk around New York City and watch Joe Habib do his thing. What up, Cali King?
Hey, what up? What up?
Look, I cannot believe that statistic. Now, obviously, this is an unscientific poll. I know my brother Joe's all about the empirical data. I don't know how statistically significant that result is, but
Well, this is the thing now. I'm gonna paraphrase. I had the rules up, but I'm gonna tell you the WBC has in their rules that they could suspend or they could revoke the title at their discretion. At their discretion, if you violate their rules, if you get convicted of if you get convicted of a crime or any other moral issue. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to put Maestro on the spot.
Yep. I know what you're going to ask him.
From a moral standpoint, if you're a person that has a highly contagious disease, you know you have that disease or that virus, whatever the case may be. Yeah. You're out in public.
Yeah, that's immoral. You don't need it even to finish. That's immoral fucking behavior. Put a mask on, quarantine yourself, isolate, get your ass into a bubble. And if that's what he did,
you haven't seen the pictures?
Nah, bro.
No, he's been out, dude. He's been out.
I told you, man. Tyson Fury been in Vegas.
Yeah,
Tyson Fury been in Vegas selling Deontay Wilder and AJ t-shirts on me. He tripping.
He's been
out and about. He floating around.
Yesterday he was at a casino. Yesterday he was at a casino. Yesterday he was out shopping. He was out shopping. He went to an exotic car dealership. So what I'm trying to tell you is he's in a casino, and what demographic? What's the highest demographic that goes to casinos?
Old people, smokers, people who are susceptible to catch COVID. Now, look, I don't even like to play devil's advocate, so I'm not even going to pretend to do it, right? All I can say is, I'll just say this, and you know I like Fury, you know. I like the way he fights, but I'm not going to condone bullshit that he does outside the ring. Unless he has some kind of a negative COVID test, Joe, I'm going to say this live right now, 11:20 a.m. here in the Bronx, New York. Strip his ass.
You gotta strip him. This is a moral issue. This is conduct unbecoming of a world champion. Not only 100%. Unbecoming of a human being. When I got the virus, when I contracted the virus, right? I stayed in this house. I got it the day before Thanksgiving. And my aunt was begging me, may she rest in peace, she passed away, begging me to come see her. I said, no, Auntie, I can't. I have COVID. Oh, but you can just stay like 6 feet. No, Auntie, I don't even want to do that. No.
Check this, Joe. My mom, throughout this whole pandemic, has basically not left her house. And she wasn't even thinking about doing it until she got both shots. So, look, and I'll keep it real with everybody who's watching. There's no two bigger advocates for Tyson Fury than me and that man across from Cali King. And for us to say that he should get stripped for this,
gotta get stripped. Gotta get stripped.
Yeah, if he did this, he got to get stripped, bro. Yeah.
Hey, let me cut in right quick, okay? Because am I the only person that heard Tyson Fury dad just say to throw away the belt? They don't care about that damn belt, man. Tyson Fury dad said that shit. He said throw it away. Throw away the belt. He don't give a damn. Man, he might be pulling all this shit off just so he can get that AJ fight. You know what I'm saying, over there in the UK, and call it a day.
I'm gonna make a suggestion. Again, we're a big community here on YouTube. Even I'm gonna reach out to the LDBC brothers. I'm gonna reach out to Boxing Ego. I'm gonna reach out to everybody on here. Dante
non-boxing.
Dante Sports Nation.
Hey, you know all them dudes are on Tyson Fury helmet right now.
Let's all tweet Mauricio Suleman and call him out and say, Why are you allowing this man to be champion with this irresponsible behavior and this total disregard for the health of others and the disrespect that he has for your championship belt? Everybody out there, tweet Mauricio Suleman right now. I implore everybody, get him.
He's also trolling the fans at this point too. Like, my guy, you just got the fight canceled because you got COVID. I was like presenting, arguments that could possibly defend the guy, but based on what you just said, Joe, it's indefensible. You can't defend this. You can't defend it. And for all of us that were looking forward to this fight, for him to be going around Cali King and doing what you're saying that he's done, selling T-shirts, mocking it, nah, bro, strip his ass.
Nah, he ain't selling no T-shirts. I was just playing on me. That would be crazy.
Let's have a game.
He's selling Wilder T-shirts.
Let's have a Game of Thrones season 8 episode. we all bond together to fight the White Walkers, right? Let's all LDBC, everybody. Let's all bond together. Barbershop Conversations. Let's all contact Mauricio Suleman via Twitter, any social network, any way we can get a hold of Mauricio Suleman, and let's all say that we believe this man should be stripped. It's a disgrace, and we don't support what's going on right now, allowing him to. Everybody, like how all the enemies in season 8, they all bonded together, all of them, to fight friggin' the White Walkers. Let's fight this, all of us together, like Game of Thrones, baby. Let's all bond.
Joe, thank you for having me on.
Ask you this, B.
Kelly Kid, I got to run real quick, but I'll be in the chat. You guys take care. Have a great day.
I'll talk to you, man.
Sure. Hey, B, let me ask you this. Okay, what if, let's say they did strip Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? Then what?
I want White. I want Dillian White, a guy who's done everything he has supposed to do, everything they fucking asked him to do. Let Dillian White fight Deontay Wilder, and I'm going to stick up for Deontay Wilder. I don't like the excuses. I don't believe the excuses, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, but he signed for this rematch. And he's behaved like somebody. He's behaved like a fighter should behave. He's training hard. He's not going out bullshitting. He's doing what he's supposed to do right now at this moment. So fuck all the other shit. I'm going to just give him credit for doing what he's supposed to do. He's training hard, and he looks in great shape, whatever. Whether or not you think he's going to win or not, he's doing everything possible. He's doing everything possible to prepare himself and give himself the best chance to win this fight. So we can't say any, fuck all the glove game. I'm wiping that out of here right now. That's another discussion for another day. Deontay Wilder's doing the right thing. Fucking Tyson Fury is not. Deontay Wilder's holding up his end of the bargain, right?
Right.
He gave Tyson Fury a voluntary defense, gave him a fucking rematch, and now Tyson Fury, does not want to do the same for him. He does not want to, give Wilder the shot. He seems to keep delaying this, and you have to ask yourself, at what point does Tyson Fury maybe just say, "Fuck it, I don't even want to fight him now"? What if he pulls the Vladimir Klitschko in the 13th hour? Who knows what the fuck's going to happen now?
Right. We don't know.
This guy's got his mind on everything but this fight, it seems, right now at this point. I'm not going to question whether or not he had COVID or not. My thing is, I don't think he gives a fuck that he has it or not. I don't think he gives a fuck if he fights fucking Deontay Wilder or not. I don't think he gives a fuck if he even defends this fucking title. I don't even think he gives a fuck about being a WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Either. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing.
Nope.
So we got to do something. Obviously. Everybody tweet Mauricio Suleman and say, damn, is this the guy you're going to allow to be heavyweight champion? Is this the guy you're going to allow to be heavyweight champion? This is the fucking straw that broke the camel's back. Seeing him out there fucking smiling and partying it up, taking fucking pictures side by side with people at casinos.
Right.
It's a fucking disgrace.
So You think he's really sick, man? Because you know you had the virus. Like you know that shit takes you out. I mean, he's
Takes
just
you out,
chilling.
bro. Take you out.
But he's just chilling though. He's like, what kind of virus he got? The kind
But you
that
gotta
just
understand. You gotta understand one thing, Callie. I'm gonna be 52 years old, right? In December. I got, I had childhood asthma, but I got bad allergies. So a lot of my respiratory issues that I have with it felt like my allergies kicked in. Like my nose was stuffy, my head was stuffy, my chest was stuffy. Felt like my allergies kicked in times 10. So I started feeling better close to 100% at about day 7. He's a younger guy. He's 32.
Man, I know dudes, man, younger than him, man. That shit took them out too, just like they took you out.
Yeah. Well, you say you probably could have had
sick
it too,
just
right?
like how you was sick. You know what I'm saying? You at least be sick. That's why I'm like, is he really sick? I don't know. That's the thing about boxing,
dude,
man.
I didn't want to go out. I didn't
know.
want to go out. I was too fucking tired to go out. All I wanted to do was fucking lie around. I was watching I was binge watching fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Boardwalk Empire. I was doing all that types of shit just to keep myself busy. You know?
Right.
I didn't want to go out.
Yeah, because everybody I know, they was sick from it.
Yeah, man. Horrible.
They couldn't
horrible.
do nothing, so maybe he has a lighter version of the virus to where you can just chill on it and not be too sick and not even look too sick.
Everybody reacts differently. I know people that had it and they just all they did was lose their taste of their sense of taste and smell, but they weren't sick.
Right.
I didn't really have a fever. Like my temperature went up to like maybe 99.5, but I didn't have I had like a low grade fever, so
right.
When I asked Bob Arum, he said that initially when Fury got it, he felt, congestion in his chest, and and he was having a little bit problems breathing. But after a couple of days, he started feeling better. So I guess Tyson Fury got the virus. He was diagnosed with the virus on Thursday, so he probably started feeling sick on Wednesday. So when I interviewed Bob, I think was it Monday when I interviewed Bob? So you think. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. About 4 days went by. So maybe he started feeling better. But even still, man, you should at least quarantine for fucking 10 days. 10 days, bro. Week and a half at least, bro. Week and a half, 2 weeks. Just to make sure you don't pass it on to others, bro.
Right. At least play it off. You just messed up the whole event. At least play it off. If you ain't that sick, make yourself look sick at least so we can be like, man, this dude is sick, man. There's no way he can fight. Look at him. He laid out in the bed. He ain't going nowhere. But, he ain't even trying to convince nobody.
Nah, man.
He's just out and about on the slot machines, hitting up the blackjacks.
You was planning on going to this, Callie. Did you buy any tickets?
Yeah.
Did you buy any tickets? No, okay. Because my friend,
no, I didn't get the ticket yet, but I got the room and everything. I was gonna.
Tickets
was expensive, like $500 on a nosebleed.
Was you able to cancel your hotel reservations?
Oh yeah.
Some people said they couldn't cancel. They said couldn't cancel their plane tickets and they couldn't cancel their hotel reservations.
Damn,
so my friend ended up just going there and having a vacation because he couldn't cancel the shit. That's the thing.
Dang, see, that's cold right there, and that's why that's the thing with this event. That just to call it off, everybody made plans of going to that shit,
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if it's in October, I'm gonna go to that one. Slide out there in October if they have it. That's if they even have it.
I mean, just look at all the people. Look at all the people that spent money and shit.
I'm telling you, man, Tyson Fury is low key, man. We don't even know if
he's the god of mischief for sure.
It'll even happen, but if it happens in October, I'll be out there.
What are the chances you think this thing happens?
When are you gonna come?
I would like to go out there in October, but now I'm scared because I don't know if this fucking guy's gonna pull some more dumb shit.
Yeah, I know. You can't even plan ahead on it. You can't even trust this
motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Because events like that in Vegas, you got to book everything ahead before it ends up, actually the rooms go up. So the quicker you can book it, the cheaper you'll get it at, you know. That's why it's like most people just try to book everything ahead, and that shit, it could get canceled again. And then what? Everybody lose out on money again.
They need to strip. They need to strip his fucking ass, bro. Then he don't even get fully vaccinated too. Like what a fucking this dude is just a straight fuck up, bro.
Yeah, it would have seemed like he would have already had the shots, both of them already. That's another thing. Why he don't got the shots?
Because Bob said that he didn't want to get the second shot too close to the fight. Damn, you get the second shot, you're only sick for like a day, bro. So you feel shitty for one fucking day, bro.
But it seemed like he would have got the shot not this month. He would have got this shot back in like March or April or something like that.
But he got the first shot too close to the fight. He should have had the first shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't do that. But he didn't do that, bro. Again, irresponsible behavior, bro.
But that just really plays into, one thing for sure. Maybe he's not taking this shit serious because
he's not, bro. He's not.
I mean, to be honest with you, they didn't even take it serious during the litigation because they was already talking about fighting Anthony Joshua. They wasn't talking about how serious that shit was. So once they announced it, then it's like, he probably just got to get motivated into it and probably not motivated, man. Who knows? That's why I say with these guys, who knows, man? I'm not in their head.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But we're at 58 to 42%. 58% thinks he should get stripped. 42% say no.
Yeah, so it's half and half because it's like
no, it's 60-40. 60-40. 60% say yeah, 40% say no. So it's more people want him
to get stripped. Yeah. The right thing to do to me would be, the right thing is to strip them. You know what I'm saying? They would strip anybody else. Why not strip them? But, I want Wilder to get that fight though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they should strip his fucking ass, bro. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
They need to strip his ass, bro.
Yeah. But man, he'll come back. He don't need no damn belt to come back. He'll come back and be like, there's only one Tyson Fury. I'm the lineal champ. And that's all he got to do is talk that blase, market himself real nice, and then here he go with a big fight. He don't need the damn belt. Shit.
Yeah, they should strip his fucking ass, bro. They need to strip his fucking ass, bro.
Hey, so you think, what about Andy Ruiz? Like, okay, so they got Dillian White over Andy Ruiz, or what? Why everybody campaigning for Dillian White? Is he in like position to fight for that title next or something?
They're trying to talk about having Andy Ruiz fight Luis Ortiz, man, for some type of elimination.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
Why Dillian White don't fight Luis Ortiz? I don't even get that.
Because he's the interim champ, I guess. I don't know.
He's above Ortiz.
Yeah.
And Ruiz.
Yeah, man.
But who did he fight to get above both of them?
I guess that fucking fight with Povetkin was for the fucking interim title, bro. Why I don't know, but it was.
I'm like, how did it get there? I don't know.
Again, that's a question we got to ask the great Mauricio Suleman.
Yeah.
Then you know what he says? This is what he says. Oh, well, we take a vote with our board of governors, and this is what they came up with. Well, who the fuck are these board of governors, man? Who's voting on this shit? Who are these fucking people voting on this shit?
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Because it don't seem like just one person would just be in position. It seemed like they should, between at least the three of them, they should fight. You know what I'm saying? And that would put somebody in position. Those would be good fights. Good matchup. Put Ruiz against White, put Ruiz against Ortiz, put Ortiz against, you can put them however you want to mix and match them, man. Those are all good matchups, but like I said, man, it's like boxing just don't have no type of playoff type formula. It's like, man, you go from, you fighting nobody, and then you in a position like this. This dude's in position. They can make all them fights, between them. I don't get it.
Oh, I gotta make a correction. I'm sorry, bro. I guess they're talking Ruiz versus White. Yeah, given quality.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
bro. Th-
shit.
Thank you, brother. I would
Good.
I would rather see White versus Wilder, bro.
White versus Wilder.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I
that's
want
what
to see Ruiz versus White. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I wouldn't mind that either.
Because technically, you think about it, both of them are coming off of a loss. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yo,
Because White lost to Povetkin, he came back off of his win. And then same thing, Ruiz coming off of his loss, he beat Areola. So that would be a good matchup, man. That would be a good matchup. What you think? They'll throw that shit on pay-per-view?
they've been doing they put every fucking goddamn thing on
Yeah, they're
now,
gonna
bro.
throw that shit on pay-per-view. Like, man, get the fuck out of here with all this pay-per-view, man. Put something on some regular TV shit. Crazy, man. But yeah, I hope that they'll make that matchup. That'll be a good matchup, you know. Now let me ask you this. What about all them dudes that was on the undercard of the Fury and Wilder? What happened with these guys? Man, I was looking forward to that undercard.
Dude, everybody loses a fucking payday. Everybody loses a fucking payday.
Damn.
So that's the thing. This guy, he fucking affected a lot of people's well-being financially. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's not right, bro. It's not right that this
ain't
guy
nobody
just fucking
getting
can
paid now.
do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and nobody fucking cares, bro. Nobody fucking cares. They just allow him to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. At
Right.
some point, they gotta.
But he
they
got
gotta
a
fucking,
good. It's a good excuse, man. The virus, But
yeah.
shit, all these guys, man. That's all I've been hearing with this whole shit between these dudes is just excuses and man, just lingering. It's just some bullshit, long and drawn out.
It's too fucking much, bro.
It is.
I'm fucking sick of hearing it, bro.
It is. That's why I'm glad we got Pacquiao and Spence to look forward to as far as the big one, and then we do got one coming up this weekend.
Yeah, we got that unification this weekend too. So
yeah,
I guess boxing still goes on with or without. But again, we want to have this fucking heavyweight champion situation squared away too, bro.
right. We'll get it, just not right now. Hopefully, they'll set it up for October. Bob Arum saying October the 9th. Let's just cross our fingers.
Let's cross our fingers, man.
That's all we can do, man, is hope none of these guys get injured, none of these guys get sick, and none of them get scared.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's right, brother.
But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for popping on, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
All right, B.
I'll talk to you, brother.
All right.
All right. Yeah, guys. So I think most people are in agreement here. I don't think anyone would care to see Tyson Fury get stripped at this point. And I think Dillian White should step in, man. Let Dillian White fight Wilder for the vacant title, man. Let Dillian White fight for the vacant title, bro. Let Dillian White fight for the vacant title. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Continue to support the channel. Everyone, give me some. Give this video a like. Share this video, please. Continue to subscribe and support the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you check us out every Sunday, new time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Ringside Reporter podcast with myself and Eric Lauder. Also, make sure you can catch me on the round table with D-Style Boxing, 8 o'clock on Thursdays. And shout out to Nestor Gibbs, man. reunited, and it feels so good. Make sure you check Ness out every day at 9 a.m. Make sure you check the flagship show out on over at the Boxing Voice, 7 p.m. Eastern time and 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays and Sundays as well. All right, Beaver's out. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great one, and support to all the channels out there, man. Support to everybody, man. Let's all bond together and just let our voices be heard here, man. This gotta come to an end, man. We're being made a mockery of, because we're the ones who are losing more than anybody, right? All these people that paid money for tickets, all these people that paid plane fare, they paid hotel fare, they can't get that money back, man. All the sparring partners now, I mean, everybody, all the trainers, this is a fucking mess, guys. Everyone deserves better than this, and it's all Tyson Fury's fault. It's all Tyson Fury's fault because he couldn't act responsibly. WBC, step up, baby. All right, Beaver's out. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.